It's Danielle here, and I'm going to go through the first, I think it's 13 pages of my December daily with you. So yeah, I'm working in a life crafted album from Citrus Twist. The issue I'm faced with is that I've crammed so much stuff into there that I can only get to day 13 and it's already, you know, a monster. So what I'm doing is, this is going to be the first half, and then I'm splitting it into, I've got 2 life crafted albums, and this will be day 14 to 25 in this one. So yeah, I've had to split it up into 2 because it's it's got crazy. So yeah, no surprise really, considering that last year's one was monster as well. So I've just got some Felicity Jane little puffy outfits on here. There's some really old ones from an old kit, maybe Henley. So yeah, so I've just got a little 20 on there, and then just one little dot which I've nabbed from the full stops for this one for the first album, and then on the second album I've got 2 that I've used to just say like this is 1 and 2, because again I couldn't really cram much on there because those alphas are a bit bigger than the area. Okay, so in this album I've used, there's a few different kits kind of in the mix. I used the Citrus Twist new Christmas kit from this year, and I think it's called Sparkle and Joy. I used there's a few sort of bits and bobs in here from crepe paper, the Christmas crepe paper this year, and then just like a whole mishmash of stuff. I've got some Snow and Cocoa digital stuff in here. There's a few of my own sort of principles in here, some of my own papers. Yeah, Felicity Jane, there's just a whole mishmash of stuff. So yeah, I'll just kind of go through it, and then you can kind of talk through bits as we go. So yeah, I kind of started with just like a couple of little bits and bobs in here because I just wanted something a bit fun on the first page. So that's just a little flip over there with just 2 of the pieces from the crepe paper, with a little awkward badge in there because it was going to be a weird Christmas. We knew that with COVID. A little pouch here. I've got a couple of pockets throughout this album, but most of the album has been done outside of the pocket page protectors, just so you're aware. I've got some Ali Edwards little acetate numbers here, and these lovely sequins are from Cheryl. I'll put a link to Cheryl's Etsy page in the comments below, so you can check her stuff out because she's got some really lovely sequin mixes and things on her Etsy store. So yeah, and I love Cheryl anyway. She's fab, and she's on Instagram as well. So yeah, I'll link her below so you can check her out because her stuff's gorgeous. Little date here. This was just a Snow and Cocoa. So yeah, I just printed that out for little December. I still need to pop on the back of it a photo of me and Chris, so I still need to do that. So yeah, that's on my to-do list, to shrink one down and just paste it on the back. So I've just got this big this, which is from Citrus Twist. Just kind of, I suppose Ali Edwards calls them like an intention page, I think. But I just kind of was giving a little rundown of kind of what Christmas was going to look like this year, just because of COVID and how everything was going to be a bit weird. So that's just on there, and that's just backed on a Citrus Twist paper. And that's Snow and Cocoa. I just took a load of the little cute polar bear embellishments, and then I printed him out on acetate and chopped him out, and then just got a whole load of him and just put him on a repeating pattern, so I made my own paper with him there. So he's just cute. So in the pockets here we've got some more of the sequins mix. There's some buttons in here too from my stash, and there's also some Felicity Jane, I think from Holly, these little sequins with the snowflakes, and I also used a Citrus Twist paper to punch out a load of alphas in this kit. I don't know if I've got them. So everyone asks me about these. I don't know if you can still get them anymore, but they're a Laura Ballora metal die number set, I think from last Christmas, of the Wonderland collection. So if you're searching for them, maybe search for Wonderland number dies and they might come up. They're just a really nice size. I really like them, and The font's just really cool as well. So yeah, I'm really chuffed I got hold of those. I'm trying to seek out the matching alphabet at the moment. So yeah, that's proving to be a bit of a struggle. But yeah, if you were wondering where I got them from, it's Laura Belora. So yeah, have a search for those. They're Spanish company. So yeah, so if you're in the US, it might be a little bit more tougher to find. But if in Europe, you should be able to track them down. So yeah, I've just got a follow line here in the 2020. And then behind that here, I've got another little Snow and Cocoa. And then this, I think, was from Studio Calico. They had a Christmas sale like in January or whatever, a couple of years back, and I got a few little cute sort of Christmas trees that are these really kind of chunky guys. So yeah, so it's got a few different ones. So that's one there that I've just stuck down. So this flips over, and then on here we've just got a little journaling for day one, where I'm just talking about the Christmas wreath, because we went to the shops to get that. So I've just popped a little photograph of that in there. Yeah, so it's just a kind of little rundown of what happened on the first day in December. And then this little guy, just a little doily on here from Doodlebug, and then day two. And then when I flip this over, I've got a photograph of our Christmas tree, because we put it up quite early this year because of everything being so depressing. So I've got a photo of Christmas tree there with a little Ali Edwards heart, and then just a rundown of the day, like what we got up to. Again, this is a Citrus Twist digital little kind of rundown thing that you can use to kind of type up on. So I did that, printed that out. So yeah, I've done a few like hybrid things on this one. I'm kind of getting into the whole hybrid scrapbooking world. A little bow here that I used a die cut to get that out for day three. And the back of here, this is one of my printables for my Christmas kit. And then just kind of talking about day three and what we got up to. I took this photo of Clem on day three as well, which is so cute. I used Ali Edwards text that was that this photo has my heart. I printed that on this printable acetate. It's like overhead projector printable for inkjet printer. So yeah, so I did that. So that's really neat. So that came out really cool. I changed the colour of the font because it was black. And so I just changed it to kind of match with the sort of minty green of everything. And then that's the picture of Clem. She's so cute. That's Studio Calico as well. I got 2 sets of these. I think they're like, I can't remember what it's called, Colour Theory, I think it might be. Just like hearts, stars and asterisks. So yeah, so they're really cute. So they kind of crop up a few times in this album because they're just so sweet, and they kind of just finish off a page. So that's a really cute picture of Clem there snoozing on our bed. On the back of that one, our oven broke at the beginning of December, which was an absolute nightmare. So there was lots of trips to McDonald's, lots of kind of trying to get hold of takeaways and things like that. So yeah, it's all a bit, this whole album's a bit mental. But there we go. So I printed out a little bacon double cheeseburger and some fries online, and then I just kind of talked about kind of what we got up to that day. So they were just fun. So I thought that's just kind of silly way of kind of capturing what we were getting up to and what our kind of December looked like. So that's another Ali heart there, and then these are little Finn alphas from Citrus Twist as well. So that's really cute. This red cup I made, there's a separate video for this because I did the first couple of pages of this December Daily album for Citrus Twist as part of their kind of Christmas design team kind of guest person thing. And also for Retro Hit magazine. So yeah, so I did that on that, so I kind of talk about it in a bit more detail on that video as well. But it's just cute. It's all Citrus Twist bits and pieces, so I just double-sided it as well. I need to pop up a template of this on my Etsy store because a few people have asked me about it now. Keep meaning to get around to it, I just haven't, but I will do that, so you can kind of just cut out or print out the individual parts and then sort of trace around your paper and make your own red cups basically, or just coffee cups in general. So I will do that, I promise. Just nabbed some of the Starbucks packaging to kind of chop out some bits and pieces. So yeah, I've just got a picture of a red cup, one of the actual red cups, and then just a little write up here just saying I'm obsessed with the red cups this year because yeah, they look like washi tape, they're so cute. So I was really pleased with that one. So I've done a few like full photo sort of pages in here, totally inspired by Ali and how she does them in her documenting, and it's just I just think it looks so fab. So that's another Ellie Edwards joy there. Citrus Twist little labels, and then just Chris bought me these tree decoration coffee cups, red cups. So they're really cute. So they were our kind of new decorations for the year. Just here in the pockets, I've just taken a couple of pictures from that day. So I think this was the 4th. Whoops. Yeah, the 4th. So they're just from that. Just mixed in with a couple of the Citrus Twist papers. I painted my nails red. We watched the Disney film Noel this year, which was like the new Christmas film, which was cute. This is a little vellum pocket that I made. I think this is a Laura Ballora vellum from last year as well, with the little stars on it. So I just added the 5, and then basically I've double-sided this with an Ellie Edwards Embrace This Merry Mess, and then a picture, because I was kind of tidying my craft room up, so I've got kind of picture of that. And then just kind of talking about that as well. So, and also talking about our Nespresso pod delivery, because we've become obsessed. So yeah, so that's fun. And just a little Ali half circle at the top there as well, and just a bit of ribbon on there as well. So yeah, just a kind of cute. Let's see if I can get that back in there as easily as I got it out now. Probably not. There we go. Yeah, so that's just a little kind of pocket to keep that in. That's a Citrus Twist template as well. This is just a sheet of really thick vellum. I got a couple of sheets from Amazon, and then I just kind of punched out these circles because I thought it'd be quite fun to have just some kind of repeating patterns and sort of circles in the mix. So yeah, so I did that. That's one of the Citrus Twist die cuts, and then on the back I sort of reversed it and then kind of matched up with the circles from the other side. So just got a Queen logo here, because I've put some Queen lyrics from one of their Christmas songs in here too, a little record. Yeah, so that's kind of just mirroring that. For day 6, I've just got my little write-up here, again on a bit more of my digital printable paper, just sort of talking about that. And then that's just attached to the outside, that's 6 of the little pocket there. And then this is from, well, these 2 are from Girl Squad, I think, the digital kit. So yeah, so I just printed out, this is a die cut that's quite small, but I printed it out really big, or as big as it would kind of let me without being too fuzzy, and then backed it on another one of itself, and then that's just kind of a cute little kind of flippy thing that I thought was quite fun. And then I've got some Queen lyrics here from Thank God It's Christmas, so they kind of worked quite well with the kind of COVID Christmas we were all kind of having. So yeah, so I've got that on that side, and then the lyrics on the other side as well, so it just kind of goes over. So yeah, I just thought that was quite nice. It kind of worked really well. So yes, I just popped that on some paper. I just colour matched my paper and colour matched this sort of minty green as well, to kind of have it all coordinate together. Little pocket page here with just some Christmas songs in it. So I've got Chris Rea for Driving Home for Christmas, a little Wham for Last Christmas there, with my little Ali's day 6, a couple of Citrus Twist little chipboard pieces and alphas, and these are Felicity Jane papers in there too, a little Mariah Carey, and then Queen, so that's The Works is the album that Thank God It's Christmas is on, I think. So yeah, so that's just a little kind of pocket page there. This guy is a digital version of a Citrus Twist composition kind of fake little notebook cover. So I just printed out a small version of this, punched a little half circle in it, and kind of made like a tiny little pocket. Ooh, if it's going to let me get my thing out, there we go. It's a bit glued up. So this is day 7, so I just did a little write-up, talked about an audiobook that I was listening to. So yeah, true crime. And yeah, so that's just a little kind of write-up of that, talking about a Fortnum Mason's order coming. So it just sort of sits in that little thing. So I just thought it was a bit cute to have like a little pocket of that little composition notebook. This is a Felicity Jane digital paper. I can't remember the kit. I think it might be Brie, but don't quote me on that. I've got a couple of Laura Ballora puffy alphas from last year's Wonderland kit as well, so I'll just pop those in there. And then just a few little papers. I filled in these little kind of empty picture frames with some papers, and then a little picture of Clem here because she's obsessed with our Christmas tree, and she wouldn't leave it alone, so she just kept sort of staring at it and trying to eat all the lower branches. So I've just got a picture of her there. And then sandwiched between these 2 pages, I've just got the little write-up of kind of December, this day on the 8th, so talking about that. I need to put another photo on the back of here actually, so and then that's just a little acetate from Felicity Jane as well. This is Happy Day, and I just thought it was quite cute to have in there. Ooh, so can I go back in? Yes. Okay, so ooh, not quite, sort of is. Oh no. It's because I've done everything quite tight, so there's not a lot of room for error, and also because I had to staple it on there. Oh, there we go. I had to staple it down because it kept pulling off. No, it just made it a bit more difficult to push it back in so easily. Day 8, and that's kind of a reverse side of that. I just used another little Ali Edwards heart with a little Citrus Twist 8, and then that's a Laura Ballora paper as well, so that's really sweet. I just took a kind of out of focus picture of our Christmas tree with the lights, and then I kind of backed that on some of the fun papers from Snow and Cocoa, and then this is just Felicity Jane. It's like fringing that you can get from them, and the colours happen to match the Snow and Cocoa one perfectly, so I just put these little fringing on the bottom, which is sweet. So it's just a little kind of flippy Christmas tree, so that's cute. Day 9, I just kind of listed a couple of the podcasts I was listening to at that kind of time, so when I look back I can kind of see that I was listening to like The Vow and on True Crime Obsessed, and just Radio X podcasts and Scrappy Sisters, sort of stuff like that. Dead Eyes is an amazing podcast that you should totally listen to. It's mad. So yeah, so that's really fun. So yeah, there's a few things on there that I've been kind of listening to, so I just kind of wanted to kind of list those down. It's day 9, yes, yeah. Day 10, this is the story of our oven. So we've had the whole album is basically just like the oven saga, because our oven died. Then we got a replacement oven, but then it was too big to fit in the hole, so then we had to have a guy come out to move the gas pipe to allow the oven to fit back in, and then we had to get another guy to come and then plug the oven in, and then the washing machine broke after we got the oven fixed. So it's just been a whole electrical nightmare. But yes, that's the new oven in, and then I just used a piece of acetate to back the story of the oven. And then on the other side, I've got this, right now life is just hard, because it totally reflected how I felt. Oh, it was just one thing after another. So that looks quite fun because it kind of actually covers the oven as well. So that's sweet. This is little day 11. I just wanted to kind of mirror the fact that this was all black and white with a little bit of green. So I just found Ali's little heart stars, and then this little Finding Joy in Today for day 11. And then in here I had a photo of, we went to McDonald's again in the car, and we were listening to Silver Bells. We listened to a couple of different Christmas songs, but Chris makes me laugh whenever he sings Silver Bells, because he always sings it like D. Martin's absolutely hammered, and it's hilarious. So it made me laugh, so I took a picture of the car just with the kind of Silver Bells playing, but the picture's very dark and kind of, I wasn't really sure how to put it in the album, so I thought it'd be quite fun to sort of put it in this little kind of pocket here to kind of cover it up. And then I've got a journal card here, so this is Felicity Jane, just like this when, where, who, what, so you can kind of fill it in. And then on the other side I've just got a kind of little breakdown of what we were up to in McDonald's red and yellow, on brand. So that's that. Whoop. This is day 12. So I just did, we were sort of started doing a lot of puzzles, so I put this kind of puzzle piece in, and then I thought it might be quite fun to kind of make a little kind of puzzly kind of flair thing. I've seen a few people do this in kind of various forms. So I put a little bit of Starbucks in here, and then these kind of little flying out bits for all the different papers. There's a whole mix of papers in here with an alley heart in the middle to kind of cover the crime of them all not quite meeting up in the middle. So that's fun. This is just a breakdown of day 12 as well, a bit of journaling, talking about like watching Strictly semi-final, and all that kind of thing. So talk about the puzzles and stuff. And then on here I've got another little pop out. So we watched Home Alone, so I've got a little quote from there. They got the milk, eggs and fabric softener, and then a little cookie on the back that I've bought some cookies so to keep the change of filthy animal. So just got that kind of in front of us watching Home Alone there, so that's fun. So that's another little one that just sort of slides in the in there with another little Felicity Jane acetate piece. So that's fun. And then the back is the packaging that came with the cookies. So it's this lady, Bakewell Park. She makes this amazing amazing biscuits. So yeah, so that's just part of her packaging I thought was fun. So I wanted to kind of recycle that into the album. And there's just the little stickers that come on the packaging as well. So I thought that was just cute. Day 13, I just did a little kind of bullet point breakdown of what we got up to. So it was just like post sticks, craft room, cat cuddles, strictly final. So yeah, just kind of kept that sort of short and sweet because it was kind of just a bullet pointed kind of day anyway. And then just on the back here, there's a separate video for this as well, which is my VHS of the Christmas movies that I really like, my top 5. So when I flip this over, if you want to see how to make this, then if you watch that video, it kind of go through the whole process of making the VHS. And then just on the back here, I've got Christmas movie faves. So yeah, kind of got my top 5. So we did Home Alone and then we kind of have the other ones to catch up with before Christmas Day. So yeah, so that's just the end of this album. So yeah, a bit of a monster. Yeah, and then the next one's going to be equally gigantic, I'm sure. So yeah, so there we go. If you have any questions at all, then feel free to pop them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Or you can pop over to Instagram and message me there. So yeah, kind of pick up things a bit more on Instagram. So if you are looking for me, it's I'm Nellie and Clem. So yeah, if you search for me, I'll come up on there. Yeah, and that's kind of it in the meantime. I hope you're all well, and yeah, sending lots of love to you all. Hope you had a fab Christmas, even though we're now in like nearly February and I'm still going with this thing. But I will get there, I promise. I refuse to be beaten. Last year I got beaten by the album, so this year I'm just gonna keep on chugging along at my own slow pace, and I'll put the other video up at the end when I finish the whole thing, so you'll see that too. But you know, I'm not gonna lie, it might be June by the time it happens. Your interest in Christmas may have wavered slightly by then, but it will be there for I don't know, December 2021 when you're back in it again. So yeah, there we go. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. No, I've got stuff up on my Etsy store and my printables, so you want to check that out. And yeah, let's do a bit of self-promotion as well. You can like and subscribe to my channel and like my videos. There you go. I'll see it every now and then. Maybe it'll happen. Anyway, I'll leave you there. Lots of love to you all. Take care, guys, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Okay, lots of love. Bye.